thank you not only to Tina, but the ACES Alumni Association. Not only as a student in SAC, but then as an alumni, I've got a chance to come to this event quite often. And there's a lot of horsepower that is recognized, and in all honesty, I don't know if I fit in that group, but I know my network does. And so I want to really recognize them today for just being eager and willing to take advice. Keith Parr and Louise Rogers, I know you guys worked on putting this together. I don't know if there's two individuals that probably have accomplished more professionally and for this college that has done so with so much dignity, grace, and humility. And the thing that I've learned from those individuals is how to be the center of a conversation, or how they make you feel like you're their whole world as they talk to them. And that's something that I try to take in as I continue to grow and continue to, hopefully I got more years to do some of this stuff as we go through the future. I get a chance to, at home, work with my family to build on a legacy that started with my grandpa coming during the Depression to be a hired man in Central Illinois. And hopefully, they said there's a generation that builds, a generation that maintains, and a generation that blows it. And so I hope I'm in the generation that maintains that in agriculture. So Brody, Laney, Alex, and Breck, what we're trying to build. But special thanks to my family, especially my wife, Angie, and Alex and Breck. I'm gone a lot. I spend a lot of time on my phone. Anybody that's ever tried to get a hold of me knows my voicemail is constantly full. And that's poor management on my side, but they put up with a lot, and I very much appreciate that. My story probably is not much different than many of you guys in this room. Yeah, at a young age, I got involved in 4-H. And my dad showed my brother and I something or introduced something that he was ultra passionate about that I've got a chance to show my kids. And that's showing livestock, showing cattle. And we quickly found, as we were going to all these shows, somebody we looked up to. That guy was named Jeff Dameron. And so when I was in junior high, Jeff was going to school, and he was in the HR house, and he was going to U of I. And so from that point in time, in junior high all the way through, I told people I was going to go to U of I and be in the HR house. Later, when I was going through my new member program, I was probably a little presumptuous of telling people in high school that I was going to be an agger. I learned really quickly where I sat in the world, but it was nevertheless something that I very much looked forward to. And my career probably, I remember the very first day I was on campus, and I was at 50 East Gregory, and Ryan Opperley, Cliff Peterson, Jason Logston, people that have been ultra successful, they were the seniors in the house, and they set our pledge class down. And they said, look to the right, look to the left. You're going to get in trouble with these guys. You're going to have a lot of fun in this time, or with these guys, but these are the men that are going to stand up with you when you get married. They're the first people you call with the joys. And then they're also going to be the folks that get you through the tough times of life. And I still, to this day, will probably never fully appreciate that. Later that day, I went to a JBT introduction meeting, and Dean Olson introduced us to what the college was going to be like. And as we were leaving that, Carol Johnson at the time, who was in charge of the career services, quickly got all of us and made us see all the internship opportunities that were available that we better sign up for this first day of school. But she told us that even though the University of Illinois was big, the College of ACES was a small family. And for the next 4 years, I got to have a lot of fun and meet a lot of friends, and unknowingly build a network and become part of a system that I could never understand the capacity of that as I left. I graduated, got out into the real world, and that network and that system started to work. And I can honestly say I've had opportunities that I probably didn't deserve, and promotions that I didn't earn, and crazy ideas like starting a drone company in Central Illinois that people gave me the benefit of the doubt. Not because of who I was, but the system that I belonged to, which was an ACES graduate, and the network that surrounded me. And so on behalf of that network and a product of that system, of the only qualifications that I really had was being eager and being coachable, I've been able to enjoy a lot of success and opportunity. And things which I hope don't stop when I turn 40, which is later this year. So on behalf of my network and the system, I don't know if Angie and I will ever have a building or a classroom with our names on it. but we will be ultra protective and promote as much as we possibly can the system that is the university and the network, which is our family. So thank you very much.